Hello everyone, today we're going to be cloning a 2006 Ford E250 or Ecoline 250 cluster. This instrument cluster is easy to replace. The problem is it needs to get programmed. It holds immobilizer information on it, and it holds the mileage information. And in some cases, it also holds the key information if the car is equipped with the transponder keys. And if you're buying a brand new one from the dealer, it needs to be coded to the vehicle, and then you can cycle it with two new keys, or two keys that you have already that existed with your vehicle. You can just turn them ignition on and off with each one of them. It will register them immediately to the vehicle. If it's brand new, this is what will happen basically. It will get married with the immobilizer system immediately. But if the module or the instrument cluster is used, it is a different story. It needs to be coded to the car first, or it needs to be configured to the vehicle, and then there needs to be the parameter reset needs to be done on the vehicle in order to start the vehicle. And then if the car has transponder keys, also needs to be reprogrammed to the car. That's the second one. The third one is also the mileage. Even though you got the car started, you program the keys, your mileage will still show whatever that shows on that old vehicle. And to actually take care of all these problems at one shot, it's actually not that hard if you have an IM608 or 508 or some other programmers. I used to use different programmers to do this. I just realized Autel actually can do it if you know how to do it. So I said, let me just demonstrate it to everybody else. So in order to be able to clone this module with the Autel, we will need to find out first what kind of processor we're working with, or MCU. We have IM608 H128 type of processor, Freescale. We need to first find the processor on our tablet. Okay. First we need to go to programmer. Chips, and in here we will go to MCU or microcontrolling unit, and then we will go to Freescale. This is a Freescale type of processors. And in here in the index, I will look for IM608, which is this one right here, unsecured. These processors are unsecured on these modules. And in here we will find our H128, the last bit of bits. Let's find it. Okay, ours is in here. Okay guys, as you guys see, we have two different selection, EEPROM and flash. EEPROM is all the immobilized, where all the immobilizer type of information, VIN numbers, keys information, or all the personal information of the module is in here that belongs to the car. Flash is actually basically the operating side of the flash, side of the file, where all your operating system is loaded. We will be cloning this totally, so we will read both of them and write both of them to the new module. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's go to EEPROM first. Actually, if you just doing the EEPROM, that's actually good enough. You don't even have to do the flash, because they all have the same, they all have the same software in them. So just doing the EEPROM is usually good enough. So you can go from here to schematics, and as you guys see in here, I'll try to get in closer. All we have to do is 4 different connections on the processor. Okay, and all right, so this is where it gets interesting. I will not be able to actually at this moment. I mean, we can actually, but it will be super hard to be able to connect to those chips with the connector like this the Autel has, as you guys see. This is the, what is it, APA 109. It's basically telling me solder 4 of these wires to the chip's legs, which will be super hard. But when I was surfing on the internet on some website, I actually was able to find a pinout for this module that I can read the flash data and the EEPROM basically. And when I looked it up and I tried it, it actually worked. It will read the whole EEPROM and the flash file and will write it into the new module without any issues. So the connection pinpoints that I found was here. I actually did the soldering. This is the back of the module. You guys don't have to put apart the module at all. This is the back side of the module and you can directly see it, and I will show it to you guys in a little bit. This is the stripped one. This is actually going to junk. None of these work, but they all do still communicate. So I'm just showing you guys for the educational purposes. I will not be putting these to any of the cars. Okay, so if you guys see in here the wirings for this joint right here, you guys can see all the wiring colors from here. And if you guys want to do it next time, this is how it goes. This is the pinout. You guys can see, I believe it's good enough to see. I'll try to stay on it a little bit. And this is the connector, APA 109. Okay, and so we will try to read this module and write it again. So let's see first. Go back. I'm gonna do read. Okay, I was able to read the EEPROM file, and it's right over here in hexadecimal forms. I'm gonna save this as just gonna delete this totally. Gonna write test 1, whatever, just a dummy file, dummy name. Okay, so let me go ahead, get the other module, and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, this is the other cluster, the one that we're transferring information to. As you guys can see, the mileage on this is 169,642 miles. So once we transfer the information that we read from the other module to this one, we should be able to see the mileage from the other cluster basically. Let me go ahead and start soldering the wires onto this one, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, I just did my soldering. I put the cables properly. I make sure nothing is shorting out each other or anything else. From here, now we can just go back. Let's go to read again to see if we do have good communication with the module or with the chip. Yes, we do. I'm not gonna save this. I don't really need it because I'm gonna write file into it. I'm gonna go in here, right, and it's gonna ask me to open a file. I will try to find a file that we put, which was test something. Okay, test 1. Yeah, that's the one. So we're just doing the EEPROM basically. Chip running successfully. All right, so that's it. Now I'm gonna take off the solders. I'm gonna hook up the powers and grounds to the module, and let's see if the data is actually transferred or not. Okay guys, so I took off all the solder. I wrote all the information into it. So let's go turn this on. See what's the mileage now. 218,922 miles. So it does transfer the information, as you guys could see. At this point, We do not have to do parameter reset. We don't have to do key programming or anything. This will just clone both of the modules, and you could just put it in the car and it will start right up. Everything is basically done. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.